So today I'm gonna make chicken and dumplings. It's gonna be a small batch, and right now I am taking care of the onions. So what I did was I put some butter in there with onions and garlic, and I used oregano, some herbs de Provence, rosemary, I believe it's marjoram. No, it's not marjoram. Anyway, let me get it. It's herbs de Provence, and it has basil, fennel, marjoram. Yeah, I was thinking it had marjoram. Parsley, rosemary, lavender, tarragon, and thyme. Let's just turn those down. And let's put some water in there. That's gonna burn out. Let's alarm going off. There we go. I'm gonna turn on this. So I had to literally put out a fire. There's something the matter with my stove. I'm gonna have to have the apartment complex take care of it. One thing I did was I put in a bay leaf, and I don't have a lot of carrots and celery, and celery is okay. It's not my favorite, but I have some matchsticks carrots I'm gonna put in towards the end. I am gonna put in mushrooms. I'm gonna put in a can of mushrooms, and I'm gonna get my water. And what I'm gonna do is, I don't know if you can see this darker line here. That's about where I'm gonna add my water. So I have 2 cups of water right now. I'm gonna pour this in, and I have another 1.5 cups. Actually, I take it back. It was about 2 cups. So we're gonna add this in here, and then I'm gonna get a little bit more, maybe another 2 cups. So I have another 2 cups. Let's see if this comes up to the water line. Almost. So it'd probably be about 3.5 cups. And I am going to put my chicken in. Now these 2 are frozen, but that's okay. We're going to bring this up to boil soon, and these are already defrosted. And we will debone the chicken. Now I'm gonna bring this up right here. I'm gonna bring this up to a boil. And I'm going to pop my mushrooms in here, and then just dump the whole thing in. Oh, there's some mushrooms missing. I love mushrooms. I like to get all of them in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna put my lid on here. I don't really like this stove very much. I've been having a lot of problems with it. And I need to contact the management and let them know. But one nice thing about this burner right here in particular, this large burner, is once it gets up to high, you can turn it down to low and it will still simmer. Now, I'm going to let this cook for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And then I will put in the dumplings. I'll make them and I'll put them in there. And it's a fairly simple, straightforward recipe. It's just flour, water, an egg, some butter, and that's about it. And you can put something in the dumpling. I'm probably going to put a little bit of sugar and a little bit of garlic. So we're going to let that cook for a while and I'll come back. So I'm back with the dumpling portion. And so I have approximately a cup and a half of flour, actually maybe closer to 2 cups. And I'm going to put this in this bowl here. And I have almost a cup of the chicken stock, and I'm going to put that in with my flour. And I have an egg, and I also have some of the chicken fat that I'm using. It's I'm going to use this instead of butter. And then I've got some sugar right here. I've got a little salt. Oh, I don't think you can see the salt. I've got salt in my shaker. I've got some minced garlic, and I've got a little black pepper. So it's fairly simple. I'm gonna crack my egg. I'm gonna stir it into my chicken stock. I'm going to pour this in here. I'm gonna pour in my chicken fat. We'll do half of that. And I'm going to check on the stock. See how it's coming along. Okay, good. It's coming along fine. I think I'm going to switch to another spoon. I can feel the handle of this giving way. And I like to collect Coca-Cola memorabilia. This is the only time I've ever found Coca-Cola utensils. I have a Coca-Cola spoon, and I like to keep it intact for a little bit longer. Oh, there's some mushrooms in this. Didn't realize that. I'm going to get out my sugar. I'm going to put one tablespoon of sugar in here. That should make it a little bit sweet. And I'm going to put in a tablespoon of garlic. That'll make it sweet and savory. And I'm going to just get a half teaspoon. I'm just going to put probably more like an eighth of a teaspoon of pepper. Actually, maybe not even that much. Yeah, I'm not even going to put that much in there. I'll be plenty. And I'm going to put, if I can get this open. There we go. I'm going to take really about a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Put that in there. Then I'm going to just fold this in. Not going to stir it. I'm going to fold it. And if you don't know what folding is, it's where you take a mixture that often has flour in it, and instead of stirring it round, you take a portion of it and you pull it over itself. And this allows for a more gentle combination of incorporation. I'm going to pour in the rest of the chicken fat. And if you're thinking this is going to be way too greasy, I understand, but it also means that there's going to be a lot more flavor. Now, that was not even a quarter of a cup. And if you don't want to use chicken fat, I certainly understand that. I would use either butter or an oil, like a canola oil. Off camera, I put in a little bit more flour because I just wanted more gluten development in here. I'm only allergic to one kind of gluten, and that's barley. So, but as you can tell, the gluten structure is now really well developed. And so this is going to be a lot fluffier than it might have otherwise been. And so the chicken portion is boiling. It's hard to be able to get both of these in the same shot, but so these are supposed to be a very moist, shaggy dough. And they're not all going to be the same size. Or the same shape. And if you decide that you want to make yours more along the lines something you can put in your hand, then by all means do so. I'm going more with a drop method. And one precaution, since this has raw eggs in it, I don't suggest that you decide to eat any. Even if your eggs are fresh, I don't suggest that you eat any raw egg or have anything that has raw egg in it, just for safety precautions. I've had salmonella, and it is not fun. Not from raw egg. It was actually, I had lizards, and I contracted salmonella from my lizards because I did not wash my hands well enough after handling them. Lizards are not social creatures, and they need to be socialized frequently. And, well, I ended up with salmonella. Had to go to the doctor. Plus, one time I had conjunctivitis on top of it. And that was from the lizards. And no, I don't have lizards anymore. And I can't say I really want them anymore. They're very difficult to take care of. And so if you have pets, let me know in the comments. What kind of pets do you have, if any? What's the most unusual pet you've ever heard of somebody having? I can tell you the most unusual pet my family has ever had is we actually used to have a skunk. And that was very unusual. My boyfriend wanted to know if I wanted to have another skunk, and I said no. Okay, we're going to let that cook for a little bit. So the chicken and dumplings are ready. I'm letting them cool off, but I've begun to put some of them in a container. And this is one of my large containers. I tasted a small dumpling. It tastes really good. This is the finished product. After this cools off, I'll have a lot more. So if you make this, I hope you enjoy it.